Uh, Good evening, students. Um, I'm here by Tumwine Obadia, and I'm going to take you through storage devices. Before we proceed, you first subscribe, like, and even follow me on my YouTube channel. So, without wasting our time, let us start with the storage devices. Uh, Storage devices. Storage devices, these are gadgets that are used to keep computer head information for future reference or use. Then before that, we have learning objectives. In learning objectives, the students have to understand different categories of storage devices. Number two, they have to understand the characteristics of both primary and secondary storage devices. Then even we have what we call learning outcomes. In learning outcomes, the students have to be able to define the different categories of both primary and secondary storage devices. And the next one, they have to be able to outline the characteristics of both ROM and RAM. So the third one, they have to be able to explain the types of both secondary and primary storage devices. So as we are going on our contents or on our body where we are going to express or to explain more about. So let us begin with the storage devices. As I have already told you that storage devices, these are gadgets used to keep computer held information for future references or use. These storage devices for them, they keep computer safe, they keep information, uh, uh, they keep information safely. Like when you are having your record, you can keep it on the memory cards or in whatever safely. And when you want to use, you can also use it by using computers or phones where you can press there your uh, storage devices. Then under the storage devices, we have categories. Computer storage devices are divided into two categories. Number one, we have primary storage devices. Number two, we have secondary storage devices. Uh, then under the primary storage devices or main memory, we have these are devices which hold computer head information temporarily during processing, or you can call it, or you can explain it as these are computer memories where data or information is stored temporarily, i.e., these are temporary storage devices. So the next parts, we have these primary storage devices. They have two parts. Number one, they have RAM, which you can call it random access memory. Number two, we have ROM, which you can call it read-only memory. Then below that, we have what you call RAM, or we are going to explain more about RAM. We are going to know more about RAM. What is RAM? RAM is working like what? Characteristics of RAM. All of them, we are going to find them here below. So I am going to commence with the definition of RAM. It is used to keep data or programs temporarily as they are being processed. So, for RAM, it is used to keep data or program temporarily as they are being processed in the computer. So, RAM is a working space of computer. So, we have characteristics of RAM. Under the characteristics, we have It is a temporary storage devices, which means for it store data temporarily as they are being processed. Next one, the content of RAM can be read and written on. The next one, RAM is a volatile, which means its contents it can get lost even if there is power. So it occupies a bigger space of a memory. Next one, the content of RAM are user defined. The next one, RAM size can be changed or increased. Next one, we have the types of RAM. So under the types of RAM, we have static RAM and we have static RAM, types of RAM. We have static RAM and dynamic RAM. So below, with static RAM, its content can be held as long as there is power, while dynamic RAM, its content can be held for short time even if power is on. Hence, it needs to be refreshed several times. So, under this, we have differences between RAM and ROM. So, below we are going to draw our table. On this side, on our left side, we are going to put RAM. Then on our right side, we are going to put ROM. So, we are going to begin with RAM. So, RAM, it is read and write. Next one, volatile, which means that its content can be lost, or it can lose its content even if there is power, or even if power is switched on. So next one, it is a user defined, which means that its contents are coming from one future. So RAM, it is edited or increased, which means that the content on RAM can be added or subtracted. Temporary storage means that the RAM, for it keeps data temporarily during processing. It has a bigger space, that is 70%. So then the next side, I've told you that we are going to put ROM. Then ROM, it is read only. So the content on ROM, once you read, you cannot write on it. So it is read only. So it is a non-volatile, which means that ROM is a permanent storage device. So next one, it is not a user defined, which means that its contents are coming from different futures. So ROM, next one, is not edited or increased. Once you read and write, you cannot edit or increase, or you cannot add or subtract on the contents of ROM. So they cannot be edited or increased. So next one, ROM is a permanent storage device. So the next one is a smaller, or it has smaller space, that is 30%. So below it, we are going to have what we call secondary storage devices, or you can call them backup storage devices. So these are storage devices used to keep computer information permanently, even power is switched off. So secondary storage devices, for it keeps computer information permanently. Even if you switch off your power, for it, its contents can be kept permanently, or it cannot get lost. So below it, I'm going to give you examples of secondary storage devices. I'm going to begin with the hard disk. For it, keeps its data using magnetic field, as it is here. So the next one is floppy diskets, and it also uses the magnetic. Then the next one, we have compact diskettes. It uses the optic. The next one, we have memory cards. So these memory cards for it so as its data using in solid state or static state. We have flash disks that is also it uses solid or static states. So even we have tapes, then here on the other side I'm going to briefly explain on some of examples of secondary storage devices. Number one, I'm going to begin with hard disk. This is a magnetic storage devices sealed in a metallic container, safeguard it against a smoke or any obstacle that can make it damage or that can harm it. So the next one I'm going to give you characteristics of hard disks. So the characteristics of hard disks we have number one, it is fixed and cannot be removed. Number two, it is a part of the computer system which is internal. Number three, it is fixed in a hard drive, i.e., this hard drive is used to write and read information. So, um, I'm going even to give you the advantage and disadvantages of hard drives or hard disks. Number one, this side I'm going to put advantages as on advantages. Number one, I have information. So information stored on hard disks is secured since it cannot be misplaced. So the next one, hard disks store a large volume of information compared to other devices. On this side, I'm going to give you also disadvantages. On disadvantages, number one, it is vulnerable to various attacks which may cause heavy data loss. So, hard disk for it, it is vulnerable to various attacks which may cause to heavy data loss. Next one, hard disks expands and contracts due to variations of temperature, which may cause data loss. So I'm going to continue with floppy diskettes. This is a small plastic disk with a magnetic surface where data is recorded. The storage mechanism used by floppy diskettes is magnetism. Most common its most common storage capacity is 1.44 MBs. So here I'm going to give its advantages. They are portable, thus easy in transforming data. Next one, they carry a lot of data in relation to their size. Then I'm going to give disadvantages. They are vulnerable to harsh conditions. Next one, they can lose data very easily if exposed to magnetic fields. So next one, they store less data, i.e. 1.44 MBs compared to hard disks. So below it, I'm going to give you care and maintenance of diskettes. How you can care, how you can maintain of your diskettes. So number one, do not place diskettes near the magnetic fields, e.g. radio. Next one, do not expose it to direct sunlight for a long. Next one, do not drop diskettes on a hard surface like rocks. Next one, store them when not used. So next one, I'm going to explain more about optic storage devices. These are storage devices that store data in a permanent form by optic mechanism. They use light rays to capture data. They are capable of storing up to 70 MBs. So, examples of optic storage devices, we have CD-ROM, we have CD read and write, we have CD-ROM, we have DVD, short notes on CDs, CD reads only for one recording, after which they become CD-ROMs. Even CD-ROMs cannot allow the user to write on it. All CDs, especially CD-ROMs, are sometimes called WOM, which is W means write, O means only, read means, R means read, M means many times. Or you can say it read, write only, read many times. So even I'm going to give you advantage and disadvantages of CD-ROMs. Number one, I'm going to give you advantages. Number one, they have high storage capacity of 700 MBs. They are easily portable, hence they are easily portable, hence easy in transforming information. They are resistant to various attacks. Then on this side, I'm going to give you disadvantages. Disadvantage number one, some CD are read only, therefore data cannot be deleted or customized. Some computers does not have the CD drive to record data on the CD. One needs to have a CD written. So from there, even I'm going to give you memory cards. So under the memory cards, they use solid state or static technology when saving or storing data. Even they are used in small digital devices such as mobile phones, digital cameras. The next one, I'm going to give you a conclusion. In conclusion, students are able to explain the storage devices and their characteristics more so to help the society in daily computer use, and their storage capacities are based on their storage devices. So even if you want to clarify more on these storage devices, I'm having some belief uh, uh, questions, like they can ask you what is storage devices, explain more about to, like another point they can say, like give the difference between ROM and RAM, or they can say explain more about the difference between primary storage devices and secondary storage devices. As I've told you, you can get the contents from the one that I've told you, and can be able to answer those questions. And if you want more, you can follow me on my YouTube channel, that is Tumwine Obadia gmail.com. So thank you for listening. I'm remaining as Tumwine Obadia, a student at KIU doing BCE. So thank you.